I'm not really sure. I want to know how the conversation went with when they decided to make a sequel for the first one. Because, the first one's bad. There's no arguing that. It's a bad movie. It's not as bad as people say it is, but it's really bad. So then they were like, you know what? Let's make a sequel. And honestly, it's not as bad as the first one, in my opinion. I don't know what the general consensus is, but, I don't think it's quite as bad as the first one. But today we're talking about Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer. Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer was released in 2007. It was written by Don Payne and Mark Frost and directed by Tim Story. I believe it's the same crew that did the first one. So, not that that's important, I guess, because they both are kind of similar, but whatever. Anyway, no spoilers, but the general idea is the Fantastic Four has improved. They are now a unit. People know about them. The whole world knows that they are a team of superheroes, basically. And what happens is this weird thing is flying into Earth, and then the Fantastic Four is like, we gotta take care of that. They find out it's a person. It's a silver person. He's a silver surfer. He's on a surfboard. And they're like, well, we don't know what this is. They talk to him, and they're like, oh, hey, you're not that bad of a guy. Then they fight Galactus for a little bit. That's the end of the movie. Dr. Doom's there because they wanted Dr. Doom the film. This movie frustrates me now that I say it out loud. It does. It gives me anxiety in a certain sort of way. I didn't realize this until literally this exact moment. Wow. What a confusing storyline. This movie is like an hour and a half. It's literally like an hour and a half. And all of that happens. Wow. What whiplash. I don't think this movie's as bad as the first one. I think this actually does have cool plot lines. I like the Silver Surfer. I think he's pretty cool. I don't like him in this story, but I like him as a character in this universe. I don't know how comic accurate it is. I'm assuming it's not comic accurate, but I like him. I think he's pretty cool. Galactus is a little frustrating because I do know what Galactus is like in terms of comic accuracy, and I like him quite a bit in the comics, and I was kind of hoping to see a really cool representation, and I think it was cool, but it was not what I was expecting, because Galactus is like the devourer of planets. And this was like a storm that kind of flew around, and it was very strange. The characters themselves are more developed and better, in my opinion. I think Johnny Storm in particular has more to do in this film, and he wasn't just the comic relief. He actually had some bulk and heavy lifting to do in this film, and I appreciate that a whole lot. Sue Storm was pretty cool. I liked Sue Storm a lot. The Thing was fine. I didn't like The Thing a whole lot in this one, as much as in the first one. In the first one, he actually had stuff to do, and in this one, they kind of put him on the back pedal, which is fine, because it gives room for other characters to shine, but he did, nothing in this film. In every fight he's put out, every single fight they had in this film, they're like, why don't you set this one out? And he's like, cool. I'm wondering if that had to do with budget. I'm not sure. And Mr. Fantastic was pretty cool. I like Mr. Fantastic a whole lot. It was cool to see him kind of stretch and stuff. But the main issue is that Johnny was exposed to this, I don't even know how to explain it, but he can now move powers around. So when he touches someone, he absorbs power. It's complicated. They trade powers. And it makes for a really cool ending of the film. I really liked it. There's this semi-emotional thing that happens towards the end, and then it immediately gets reversed. And I'm like, figures. Of course it would. Why wouldn't it? And I feel like this film refuses to talk about important kind of adultish feelings. It felt like more of a kid movie than any other of the other films that I've seen from the Marvel universe that isn't the MCU. It's definitely the most childish film I've seen, because it doesn't handle anything important. Whenever there's this big plot point in this film where Sue Storm and Sue Storm and Mr. Fantastic want to get Reed, that's his name, wants to get married. They want to get married and move out and not be superheroes anymore. And that's a really cool adult theme. And then immediately they're like, we don't have to do that. They immediately skip over that. And I'm like, we could have really talked about that for an entire movie, and I might have actually liked it more. There's no adult themes in this film in terms of what they want to do with it. That's really frustrating. But overall, it's still better than the first one, and I like it. Maybe I like it because it's only an hour and a half. That might be part of it. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and give Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer a B-. Have you guys seen this one? Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about it. I don't know where you can check it out. I'm assuming it's going to be on Disney Plus soon, but at the time of watching and filming, it is not, so who knows? I'm sure it will be soon. But definitely let me know in the comments below what you guys thought about this one, because it's definitely different than the first one, but it feels like the exact same thing. But it's just done better, in my opinion. So let me know what you guys think. I really would like to know your thoughts on this particular movie. And please consider subscribing, because it's a huge, huge, huge help. Always helps me out a whole lot. If you can just press that little red button at the bottom of the screen, I would love that. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. And as always, keep watching movies and television, stay educated, and I'll see you guys in the next video.